this week on Florida Extreme Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is TNT Kenny G. I got my big man Bruiser here, and we've got the Florida Thoroughbred tonight. Tell him what you're going to do to him, Bruiser.
I'm Bruiser Boa, and I'm going to take you down to the mat tonight, brother. 1, 2, 3.
Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by TNT Kenny G, weighing in at 300 pounds from Ocala, Florida, ladies and gentlemen, Bruiser Layton. Weighing in at 185 pounds from New Orleans, Louisiana, ladies and gentlemen, the Florida Thoroughbred, Jason Alexander.
All right, we're back underway. Florida Extreme Wrestling finally back on Time Warner Cable Channel 98 this Tuesday night, and every Tuesday night you can pick us up at 8:30. I'm Eric De Niro in the ring right now. We've got Bruiser Layton, managed by TNT Kenny G, taking on the Florida Thoroughbred Jason Alexander out of New Orleans. Bruiser taking it to Jason pretty hard right now. Whew. His chest is going to feel that. Ow! Good Lord, did you hear that? You could hear it all the way from over here. You could hear it all the way from over here. TNT Kenny G keeping the crowd fired up. All right, I'm now being joined by the Ivy Leaguer, who will be taking on the fabulous Greco. Now, Ivy, we know a lot about you. Whoa, wow, did you see that? Florida Thoroughbred Jason Alexander flying high here at the Palm Bay Community Center. What'd you think about that?
You know, De Niro, I can't even think about that. I can't believe this. I fly all the way down here to Florida, a place where they can't even mark a ballot right, and you expect me to wrestle this Greco?
Yeah, he's all but just declared himself the new cruiserweight champ. But I mean, we haven't only seen him but one time in Florida Extreme Wrestling. We've seen you quite a bit. You've had some hellacious battles with some top cruiserweights. I'd have to say, going into this, you're the shoe-in.
This is utterly preposterous, De Niro. I don't even know what to say.
Utterly preposterous. Bruiser Layton going for a quick pin right there, but the Florida Thoroughbred Jason Alexander kicks out of it. That looks like a closed fist to me.
The Florida Thoroughbred? That's an oxymoron.
Well, a lot of us don't really know what you mean by that. Using all these big words and stuff, we're not used to it. This is a wrestling show. He's got nothing to say to that. Florida Thoroughbred Jason Alexander now going for a pin. Referee Jiggling Jim Iverson's back is turned thanks to TNT Kenny G, and Bruiser Layton kicks out. Almost had a winner there.
Look at this officiating. This is what I'm talking about, De Niro.
Well, I'll give you that. If Jiggling Jim had turned his head, we'd have a winner in this first match already. Back on TV, Time Warner Cable, channel 98, this Tuesday and every Tuesday night at 8:30.
Where do these guys graduate from, De Niro? What are their academic achievements? I mean, these people have no business in the ring.
Well, most of the time there, Ivy, we don't look at somebody's high school diploma in order to get into wrestling. If they can kick ass, they can kick ass.
Well, if that were the case, De Niro, we wouldn't have any wrestlers.
Yeah. Well, except for yourself, right? Didn't you graduate Harvard?
Of course, De Niro.
With honor?
At the age of 16.
That is impressive. Bruiser Layton now at the Florida Thoroughbred. Jason Alexander in the corner. Some shots to the midsection. Looks like he's choking him to me. Oh, ooh, man.
That was brutal.
Let me ask you, do you ever get used to that?
Never, De Niro.
I didn't think so.
You can never get used to that. I mean, you think you're prepared, but
Oh, hell of a move. We got a pin. 1, 2. No! He almost got him. Jiggling Jim got down for that one. Bruiser Layton getting out of the ring now, where he's at a distinct advantage. He's got his manager TNT Kenny G out there. That's one of the bonuses of having a manager. You've always got somebody on the outside. What do you think? Have you ever thought of bringing in a manager?
I've thought about De Niro, but I realize, I mean, as I look, I can't see anyone that's up to my standards. I mean,
normally a manager, you want to coach, you want them to be a little bit smarter than you are, right? So, I mean, TNT Kenny G is not going to do the job for you.
De Niro.
Just a question, just a question. Bruiser Layton now with the Florida Thoroughbred back in the corner. Irish whip and a big clothesline right there.
I'm telling you, he's very aggressive, very aggressive.
He's a big guy, checking in at 300 pounds, to Florida Thoroughbred's 185.
A little ring smarts, this guy could actually be a contender.
A little ring smarts. Well, we'll keep that to ourselves. Hopefully he won't watch the broadcast. I don't want to over here on you. He does outweigh you, but I mean, does that bother you when you're going into a match? Say you're the Florida Thoroughbred. What do you think when you go in there and you see Bruiser Layton? Are you intimidated at all?
Well, see, De Niro, if I was a Florida Thoroughbred, I probably wouldn't even show up. I mean, this kid, he just doesn't have it.
Well, all right. You're making a lot of friends out here tonight, Ivy. Making a lot of friends. Another quick attempt at a pinfall. Nothing happening. Bruiser Layton now still taking to him. Throwing the Florida Thoroughbred, Jason Alexander, all the way out to the floor. And now Kenny G goes to work on him while Bruiser Layton distracts referee Jiggling Jim Iverson.
This is what I'm talking about, De Niro. This is what I mean by ring smarts. You have the man beat, so you throw him outside the ring. What sense does that make?
Well, the sense is you've got another guy out there. You can take a little bit of a breather, and your guy's still getting worked over. I mean, don't you think that does make a little sense?
See, De Niro, it's obvious to me, just from talking to you in this brief moment, that you've never been in the ring. I mean, you cannot win a match outside the ring. You cannot pin a man outside the ring.
I'll have you know I hold a win over Bam Bam Mancuso. Maybe you weren't around when this happened, but it was in this very building, in that very ring. My hand was raised. I'm undefeated.
De Niro, who doesn't hold a win over Bam Bam Mancuso?
Ivy Leaguer making a lot of friends out here tonight. Another quick pinfall attempt by Bruiser Layton on the Florida Thoroughbred, Jason Alexander. Oh, and a big elbow right across the throat of the Florida Thoroughbred. 2. He's got to be completely out of wind. Completely out of wind. Why not go for the pin?
Just nonchalant.
And he kicks out.
Look at that. I mean, he should have covered him. Hooked the leg. He's not fundamentally sound. He's got the size, he's got the power, but he just can't put it together.
Always hook the leg, right? At least grab a handful of tights. Big power slam right there. Bruiser, looks like he might work the leg a little bit here.
I mean, granted, he's in there. He's got this guy completely outmatched. He's bigger, he's stronger, and this kid just doesn't have it. But still, you never want to give your opponent the opportunity.
Oh, Bruiser going up top with all 300 pounds, and he drops a huge elbow. That's got to be it. That has got to be it. I cannot believe he kicked out of that. I cannot believe that he kicked out of that. That is amazing to me. That's got to be, he's 300 pounds coming off the top. That's got to be like 900 pounds coming down on top of you.
Again, De Niro, he did not hook the leg. This guy, I'm telling you, he needs to get rid of this Kenny G. He needs to get someone, a wrestling coach, a coach that knows how to wrestle. I mean, that's what this is, right? Wrestling, Florida Extreme Wrestling.
That's true. Why don't you ever thought about going into coaching? You're a smart guy.
I don't know. When I see talent that's suitable, someone I can share my knowledge with, but so far, to be honest with you, De Niro, I looked up and down the roster. I just don't see it.
You don't see it. All right. Florida Thoroughbred Jason Alexander now taking over. Giving some shots right to the back of the head of Bruiser Layton. That's got to be wearing him out. Oh, but that one's going to get you every single time. There's nothing you can do about that. And the big sit-down powerbomb. That's got to be it. And there he is, your winner, Bruiser Layton.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner, Bruiser Layton.